I have a special presentation for you. In the modern world of drama, social media, sensationalism, we often hear when athletes do bad things. We don't always hear about the athletes who do great things. Today I want to talk to you about Andrea Jaeger, who could possibly be the most pious athlete of all time.
An amazing young woman. 4 years ago, at the age of 14, this is she against Billie Jean King, the finals of this year's Wimbledon. Andrea became a professional tennis player at age 14. Now she is currently ranked number 3 and considered to be one of the finest women athletes in the world. It's a pleasure to meet and welcome Andrea Jaeger. Andrea.
For years I've done one thing, play tennis. Mom says if you concentrate on one thing, you can be the best. It worked for Kentucky Fried Chicken. They just do chicken. And no one else does it tender and juicy the Colonel's way. Andrea, time for lunch.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do it right. Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
She was a teenage phenom. She turned pro at the age of 14. At age 16, she was the number 2 ranked player in the world. She beat all the greats of the time. She beat Martina Navratilova. She beat Billie Jean King. And she beat Chris Evert.
In Oakland, Chris Evert Lloyd playing her first tournament of 1982, receiving serve from Andrea Jaeger in the finals of the Women's Tennis Championships of California. Trailing 2-5 in the first set, Jaeger came back to win it 7-6 in a tiebreaker. And here in the second set, she spotted Chris a 3-1 lead and recovered to win 6-4 and take the match in straight sets. The tenacious Miss Jaeger took the veteran's best shots and returned in kind. One of the rare times that the patient Mrs. Lloyd was out-bulldogged on the court.
Here's her story.
She begins each morning this way, in divine conversation. As for what she seeks in the stillness and asks for in the hush, she asks for healing, for herself and for children fighting cancer, to whom she's devoted her entire adult life. And they know little about the nun with the smile, who holds the racket beside them, Sister Andrea Jaeger.
And what a wonderful debut for Andrea Jaeger. And that's a tremendous way to win a match on the center court for one so young.
She wanted to hit balls until she broke them. She just wanted to blast everything. She was eager, she was fast, she moved around the court well, she was fearless.
She was a phenom. I mean, she had some good results at a very young age, 13, 14 years old, was getting the semifinals of some of the professional tournaments.
It's pretty hard for somebody to come up in pro tennis, especially since there's so many older players, and when you go out there, I didn't think you'd catch that.
A prodigy in pigtails and braces, Andrea Jaeger's childhood was short.
Do you have to give up a lot of fun things to play tennis? Well, not really, because when you get older, you just go to dances and go out. But when you're 11, you don't go out with boys that much.
She turned pro in 1979 when she was 14 years old. By 16, Jaeger was number 2 in the world.
What a point.
Jaeger won 11 titles in her first 4 years on the tour, 260 matches in all. She beat Billie Jean King, Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova. While the victories came easily at times, the fulfillment did not. She enjoyed playing. She did not always enjoy winning.
Well, I mean, in individual sport, where's the joy? You know, someone's going in the locker room as a loser. And that's the part that I was a little frustrated with. It meant so much more to other people that I just felt, let them have it.
As she got older, sometimes she had a tendency to tank matches. She's often said to me, you know, there are a couple matches where I gave you the matches. I mean, basically, I didn't try that as hard as I could have because I knew you wanted it more.
Whether out of compassion for her opponents or her own indifference to winning, Jaeger says she lost matches deliberately, including this one, the 1983 Wimbledon final against Martina Navratilova.
Did you lose the match on purpose?
Yeah. Do I want to be remembered for the athlete that gave away matches? No. You know, no athlete wants to be remembered for that. Does it take away from Martina's win? No. Did I do the same in another Grand Slam final? Yes. Did I have a right to morally? I believe so.
Jaeger was adored by crowds, but felt alone on the tour. She began to accept that the game was not her calling.
If my sole focus was on winning, I would have lost the best part of who I am. If I stayed on the circuit, I would have just become self-absorbed into becoming something for selfish reasons. At the end of the day, I'm number one for who? For me.
Jaeger would never reach number one. A shoulder injury in 1984 effectively ended her career. She was 19 years old.
I had people come up to me and say, you will no longer contribute to society because you're injured. You've failed, and that's it. Your career is over. Your life is over. You might as well just hang up everything in your life because that's it. That's the best you will ever have had.
In fact, Jaeger's deeper purpose was just beginning.
Yes.
She had this idea for this ranch for terminally ill kids. She was a little bit of a sad case then because she was so young and her tennis career was over. And to us, we looked, gee, your tennis career is over, something you've built your life on. And we didn't understand. She was beyond tennis by that time.
Since 1990, Jaeger's life has revolved around the retreat she founded for children with cancer, now known as Little Star. Here in Colorado, the youngest patients trade their greatest fears for childhood's simplest joys. To create this haven, Jaeger eventually spent all the money she earned as a player, including her pension and all her savings.
Have I given millions? Yes. Have I given it all away? Yes. I really, truly feel that God gave me a gift to be a professional tennis player, and everything I earned wasn't my money. Everything I earned on the tennis court was His money, to help others, to help children, to help people, to help those in suffering.
And others from tennis and beyond have lined up to help Jaeger.
In that environment, it's a safe place for everybody to really talk about real stuff. I mean, fear of death and what's God and why me? But then also they're like skiing and Andrea's joking and they're doing talent contests. It's just an incredible atmosphere to be in for everybody.
Hi, I'm Caroline from Charlotte, North Carolina. I had aplastic anemia. The man upstairs gave me power and strength through chemo and surgery.
Always keep your head up, have a smile on your face, have a positive attitude, and never give up.
Imagine the heart it takes to actually help a child that you know you're going to say goodbye to. I mean, to get to grow close, knowing that they're going to die, and all you're trying to do is give them some memories that they wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah, we say see you later, right? Okay. You guys get... It's as if a piece of your heart gets torn out. That's only made for that child. I have to take that chunk out of my heart and use it as, okay, now they want me to go and help the next child.
Devoting her life to the foundation and its children for the past 16 years, Yeager discovered the charity was noble, but for her, it wasn't enough. So she chose to take the next step in a life of giving. At 41, Yeager decided she would become a nun.
I really felt God wanted me to take another step in faith. And I don't know if becoming a Dominican nun is, I don't know how it will have an effect on someone. I just know that He has a bigger picture. It could be one person that for some reason, my choice will help something they're going through.
Last September, Yeager was ordained as a sister in the Episcopal Church. She leads a life in service to God and to the sick children she continues to help through her foundation.
In one way, it's hard to picture as a nun because you remember as a scrappy kid and wanted to beat up on everybody. On the other hand, when she started the ranch, you could see that she had something beyond tennis, beyond what we would call a normal life.
I trust Andrea's faith and how she executes her faith. She didn't decide to become a nun. She was called.
As for that other life in tennis, it seems more distant than a quarter century ago. But all those hours spent with a racket taught Sister Andrea Yeager the invaluable difference between a mission and a passion, between serving for victory and serving God.
I think she never had a chance to be a child. She was thrust into an adult world at 13 years old. The innocence was gone, right there. She'd be tough, And I think she can go back now and be a kid with these kids.
I'm not capable of being something extraordinary in service to God without God. That's what God loves to do. He'll take someone that's an ordinary person and allow them to do the miraculous. And I know He's done that in me.